Let's just jump right in. I want you to imagine something, a scenario that's becoming an absolute nightmare for more and more people. It is the middle of the night, your kid is sick, really sick, and you need medicine fast. But when you look for help, all you find are closed doors. This isn't some made-up story, it's a reality for millions of Americans.
And this, right here, this is the moment it all becomes terrifyingly real. You see that permanently closed sign, so you search for the next closest one. Also gone. The third option? It's 27 miles away, and it closed hours ago. And we're not talking about some remote outpost in the middle of nowhere. This is happening in towns and suburbs all across the country.
And this is no small problem. Look at this number, 28 million. Let that sink in. That is how many Americans are now living in what experts call a pharmacy desert. This thing is a nationwide crisis, and it's been growing right under our noses for reasons that are, frankly, infuriating.
So, to really get a handle on what's happening, we've got to first define what we're even talking about. What exactly is this crisis, and how big is it, really?
Okay, so here's the official definition. A pharmacy desert is anywhere you have to drive more than 10 miles to get to a pharmacy if you're in a rural area, or just one single mile if you're in a city. Now, I know what you're thinking. A mile? That's not so bad, but if you're elderly, if you have mobility issues, or if you rely on public transport, that 1 mile might as well be 100.
And the thing is, this problem is picking up speed. Just look at these numbers from the last few years. CVS, over 900 stores shut down. Walgreens announced it's closing 1,200. Rite Aid filed for bankruptcy and took over 500 pharmacies with it. And maybe the most heartbreaking number on this whole slide, over 5,000 independent, family-owned pharmacies, the ones where the pharmacist actually knows your name, have just vanished in only 5 years.
Now, it's really easy to blame this on online shopping or the economy, but trust me, those are just symptoms. The real disease, the root cause, has 3 letters, PBM. Your neighborhood pharmacy didn't go out of business because you stopped needing medicine. It's going broke because of a hidden system that you've probably never even heard of. So let's swallow the money.
So what on earth is a PBM? Well, on paper, a pharmacy benefit manager is just a middleman. Your insurance company hires them to supposedly negotiate lower drug prices with the big drug manufacturers. That was the whole idea anyway. But in reality, they become these incredibly powerful, invisible gatekeepers controlling almost every prescription in America.
And when I say powerful, I mean it. Check this out. This isn't some free market with tons of competition. Just 3 companies, CVS Caremark, Express Scripts, and Optum Rx, control an unbelievable 80% of the entire prescription drug market. 80%! When just 3 players have that much of the board, they don't just play the game, they write the rules.
So how exactly does this machine work? How do these companies get so rich while local pharmacies are literally going bankrupt trying to fill your prescriptions? Well, it's a complicated system, but they have a playbook. And once you see it, the whole crisis suddenly makes a terrifying amount of sense.
Okay, here are the 4 core moves in their playbook. First, the rebate grab. They get huge discounts from drug makers, but instead of passing those savings to you, they often just pocket the difference. Second, underwater payments. Get this, they can actually pay a pharmacy less than what the pharmacy paid to buy the drug in the first place. Imagine that. Third is the hidden spread, which we're going to dig into in a sec. And fourth is the year-end ambush, where they hit pharmacies with massive, random fees months after you've already picked up your medicine.
Let's just zoom in on this spread pricing thing, because it's wild. It works like this. Your insurance company pays the PBM, say $150 for your medicine. The PBM then turns around and pays the pharmacy only $95 to cover the cost of the drug and their work. So where did that other $55 go? The PBM just keeps it. It's called the spread, and it's pure profit, made possible because they're the only ones who know what both sides are paying. But wait, here's the ultimate twist, the part that feels like it should be totally illegal. These PBMs aren't just some neutral third party. They are owned by the very same giant corporations that own the insurance companies and the big pharmacy chains. Think about it. CVS Health owns CVS Caremark, the PBM, it owns Aetna, the insurer, and it owns the thousands of CVS pharmacies. They are the player, the referee, and the lead commissioner all at the same time.
Okay, we've seen the financial engine behind all this. But let's talk about what this really means, about the real-world damage. Because this isn't just numbers on a spreadsheet. This has a very real and very devastating human cost.
And this damage isn't spread out evenly.
Some states are being absolutely hammered. I'm talking about places like Mississippi, where a jaw-dropping 40% of rural counties have no pharmacy at all, zero, or West Virginia, with its older population living in mountains where a 10-mile drive can take forever. These are the places that need healthcare access the most, and they're the ones losing it first.
And this, right here, this is the really critical part. When a pharmacy closes, people's health gets worse. It's a fact. Study after study shows a direct link. The farther you have to travel for your medicine, the less likely you are to take it correctly. And for things like insulin or blood pressure meds, not taking them isn't just a minor issue. It can be a life-or-death situation.
And you know, we lose so much more than just a place to pick up a prescription. We lose a person, an expert, a vital safety net. Your local pharmacist is often the most accessible health professional you have. I mean, look at this quote. They step in and prevent a potentially dangerous drug interaction or error in 1 out of every 5 prescriptions. When they're gone, that safety net is gone too.
Now, I know a lot of people's first thought is, well, just use mail order. But it is not that simple, not even close. You can't trust mail order for everything. Insulin needs to stay cold, it can spoil on a hot delivery truck. You can't wait 3 to 5 business days for an antibiotic when you have a raging infection. Many pain medications and controlled substances legally can't be mailed, and suddenly stopping some psychiatric meds is incredibly dangerous. Mail order just isn't the answer for everything.
Okay, I know this is a bleak picture. We've gone through the problem, the cause, the devastating cost, but you are not powerless here. So let's shift gears. Let's talk about what you can actually do about it. How you can build a personal defense plan to protect yourself and your family.
Here are 4 concrete steps you can take, like right now. First, ask your doctor about switching to 90-day supplies for any long-term meds. That gives you a 3-month buffer if something goes wrong. Second, if you think you might need mail order someday, set it up now. Try it with something non-critical, like vitamins, just so you know how the system works before you're in an emergency. Third, look into services like cost-plus drugs, which operate completely outside of this PBM mess. And finally, and this one is so important, if you are lucky enough to still have an independent pharmacy near you, use it, support them. Every prescription you fill there is a vote with your dollars to keep their doors open.
So look, the big takeaway here is urgency. This isn't some abstract problem happening to other people somewhere else. The system is fundamentally broken, designed to squeeze out the little guy, and your local pharmacy is right in the crosshairs. One day you're going to pull it up on a map and it's just going to be gone. So the only question left is, will you be ready when it happens?